Yes, welcome to Windsor Park. Here is a Shield, a very impressive trophy, the second trophy of the season up for grabs between Cliftonville and Glentoran, who are getting a bit used to collecting trophies.
Last season, the Reds were feeling just champion. So too the Glens. They won the Irish Cup. In the Shield semi-finals, Cliftonville beat Distillery. New boy Shane Mulholland, one of the heroes. At just 21, Jody Toland is one of the old boys at Solitude. He got the second. Glentoran beat Linfield in the other semi. Andy Kirk nodded in the first. And the man who just can't stop scoring, defender John Devine, got the winner. Tim McCann is the man in the middle tonight. The former Reds favourite is now with the Glens. This his first goal for them, but tonight he's cup tied. Roy Coyle is a manager on a mission with the Glens to win as many trophies as possible. The Gold Cup was his second in only 14 months. But Marty Quinn also badly wants that Shield.
Yes, good evening. It is the Callard County Antrim Shield final. It is Cliftonville against Glentoran. It is a Belfast derby, and it is, of course, Jackie Fullerton, as usual, on commentary.
The rampant Glentoran side virtually picks itself these days, but one notable absentee this evening against his old club is winger Tim McCann, who played for the Reds in the first round, so he's cup tied. Also missing after Saturday's league win at Portadown is David Rainey, and the two men coming in are Stuart Elliott and top goal scorer Andy Kirk. But from John Devine and Chris Walker forward, it's a side packed with quality. Cliftonville, they make two changes following their home defeat by Linfield. In comes fullback Jerry Flynn for Brian Donaghy, and in midfield Shane Mulholland gets his chance in place of the injured Sean Murray. Like the Glens, plenty of experience here, epitomised by veteran defender Marty Tabb and the team skipper Mickey Donnelly. Well, a shot there of the Glentoran skipper John Devine, celebrated his 30th birthday last week and just recently topped 450 appearances, and he's been 3 times a winner in the County Antrim Shield. And at the other end of the scale, 18-year-old Michael Ingham, playing in his first senior final on Sunday, played for Northern Ireland under-18 side against British universities in England. They won that game 4-1. He came off with a groin injury, but he is fit to play tonight. And he said, "I have no nerves. I'm busting to get out there." The referee tonight in the centre of the picture, there he is, shaking hands with the mascots, Mr. Herbie Barr from Bangor. Marty Quinn, 3 trophies in the last 3 seasons, giving the fans away. I think he's applauding the Glentoran supporters, in fact. Shaking hands with Jimmy Brown there, the Glentoran coach. Roy Coyle, placid as always, the man who's already won the Gold Cup this season. The second cup final of the season is underway, and it's last season's league champions Cliftonville against this season's league leaders Glentoran. But tonight the prize is the County Antrim Shield. And the Glens looking for their second trophy of the season, having already won the Gold Cup. That was here in December when they beat Portadown by 3 goals to 1. A dry night in Belfast. Bit of breeze though, and Glentoran have the advantage in this first half, as Cliftonville tried to get forward, but that was Walker in the way, and he gave it to Ferguson. Lehman gets it forward. Bit too long though for Justin McBride. Well, he kept it in, and that's Jerry Flynn with the clearance. Devine and Walker in a bit of a tangle. Not too often that happens. That was off Lehman. Now Rory Hamill, chance to make ground. Surrounded by red shirts, as you saw there, gives it to Lehman. Kirk has pulled wide. Gets for the byline, trying to take on Marty Tabb. He's done well, gets it across that danger area. And that's Donnelly with the clearance. Well, there was all the experience there of the 30-year-old skipper. Early pressure from the Glens. Glentoran come here after Saturday, a very good win at Portadown by 3 goals to 1. But the Reds, well, they were beaten at home 1-0 by Linfield, and manager Marty Quinn was saying, well, it wasn't very good. Well, I was going to say the pitch is in very good condition, but we have a free kick against Rory Hamill, who makes his way into the middle. The pitch is in very nice order this evening. I was on it before the game. A bit of give in it. It will take a stud, but obviously a little bit slippery in parts, which could make things interesting. Scottish midfielder Scott Young, very much the dead ball specialist, gets across. And Jerry Flynn didn't keep it in. The man who's back tonight after missing the last 15 games because of a groin injury. Young again to drill it over. Keeper comes, well taken by the teenager. And that will do his confidence no harm at all. But a good early take by Ingham. Scott Young. Kirk. Hamill. Good from Glentoran. Kirk at pace. Still going, Andy Kirk. Oh, well held the keeper. But real danger from Andy Kirk. 15 goals this season. Most of them have come in the last 2 months. He's full of confidence. But great pace from Andy Kirk, running at defenders. They don't like that. In between the two of them, onto his left side, and the keeper was down very quickly. Marty Tabb bundling into the back of Andy Kirk. He's giving young Kirk some 20 years, the 39-year-old. Three-man wall, joined by Rory Hamill. Now, Elliott with the left foot, taking a ricochet. And that was Lehman with the header, but he couldn't direct it goalwards. A young man who was 21 last week and who got a hat-trick in a league game against Cliftonville back in August. With the breeze, well worth taking the chance by Elliott. There's the deflection, there's the header, but it never troubled Ingham. Holland. Tabb got there first. Little flick on. But it fell for Ferguson, and he hooks it clear. Sliney. So busy in the middle of that field. That was McCallion, and here's Tolan finding a way past Walker. Well, that was very clever. He thought Wayne Russell was off his line, and all credit to the young striker. He thought about the chip, it didn't come off, but 10 out of 10. Top-class thinking. Did well to find a way past Walker. There he is, he looked up. Well, it just wasn't high enough, was it? But great thinking. Jerry Flynn gives it straight away though to Nixon. Chris Walker. Elliott. Ferguson. Should be Donnelly's ball. Oh, he's lost out though to Kirk. McBride is in the middle, but it wasn't back far enough. He apologises to McBride. But what was Mickey Donnelly doing here? He was too casual, taken off him by Kirk. He looked up but couldn't deliver the cross, and it was straight into the hands of the keeper. Devine there first. Sliney gets it forward. Wayne Russell had spotted that, was well off his line. That's McCallion going to ground. Challenged by Lehman. McCallion looks bemused, but he's got the free kick. Small leaves it for Sliney, drills it in off the head of Withnell. Oh, I thought it was going to be 1-0. Who was that going in there? It was Michael Collins. Well, danger there for Glentoran, who now come forward. Lehman. Elliott. Past his man, gets it across. Kirk lets it go. McBride, it's blocked. Mulholland gets it out. And Collins completes the job, but gives it away. The green shirts move forward again. Hamill down the line. McBride. A good closing down, good defending. Didn't have too many options in the end to just McBride. Hamill testing the keeper again, but he's equal to it. Well, there's the free kick in by Sliney. Glentoran couldn't get it cleared. Russell thought about coming. Collins was in there, but there was no way past Russell, who grabbed it in the end. Peter Withnell makes his way into the middle. Big, strong Gaelic footballer, of course, an All-Ireland winner with Down. There he is, getting the little flick on. Tolan goes down. Flynn. Collins will have to be quick here. I think that looked like an old-fashioned shoulder charge there on Collins. He's none too happy. Well, Nixon, the stronger of the two on that occasion. Off the head of Flynn. Italian. Long kick by Wayne Russell, but Donnelly was under it. Did well to judge it in these conditions. Can't find Withnell. Little shimmy from Chris Walker, who's having a first-class season. The big blonde defender alongside John Devine. Ferguson. Real rough and tumble stuff there. Ferguson McCallion, not the tallest of men, but game enough. Scott Young to try and put his foot on it and slow things down a bit. Nixon launches it long. Lovely touch from Kirk. Gets it back from Hamill. Kirk, well, that's a real chance. He got one in the semi-final to help beat Linfield. He scored one in the Gold Cup final. And what a real chance to go one up in this decider. Great ball in. There's the space. There's the time. Keeper to beat. But he really scuffed it. But the left side perhaps not his strongest. Poor effort, Flynn. Nixon. Lehman. But Clifton working very hard in the midfield area. And here's Donnelly, who's having a superb game at the back alongside Marty Tabb. Sliney. McCallion, he's turned well. Now he can hit them. Down he goes. The flag is up on the far side. The ball is in the net, but it won't count. Well, smiles all round. Well, the linesman obviously thought there was a bit of play acting there. I thought McCallion had gone down, so let's see. Well, that's right, no contact at all. Well spotted by the officials. And unlucky. The finish, it was in the net, but it won't count. Lehman. Elliott. Haven't seen too much of him. Down he goes. Challenge was by Mulholland. And this is a free kick. And a dangerous position. So we might see, what, 5 men on the wall? Well, that looks like 6 at the moment. And Scott Young and Chris Walker debate what to do. John Devine, is he going to have a crack? He does. Wrong side of the stanchion. He's got 4 goals in his last 7 games, so he's on a good run. He's really full of it these days, but he never troubled the goalkeeper or the target there. Not this time, big fella. Coming up towards the last 5 minutes of this first half. There's the determination in the face of Chris Walker, but still waiting and still looking for a breakthrough. Scott Young. Nixon. Hamill's ahead of him. This is him. Nixon gets it in first time. A little deflection there. Stuart Elliott. Here's Just McBride. Andy Kirk. It's 1-0. Minutes left of this first half, and the first real cheer of the night. Andy Kirk, he missed a chance early. I think that may be his dad in the grandstand, Father Paul, manager of Distillery. I may have missed one, but what about that? 16th goal of the season, and Roy Coyle's side are in front. Dangerous ball in by Nixon. Little flick off Donnelly. Few deflections. There it was. McBride was there, but Kirk off the post and in. Stuart Elliott's little flick. Just McBride couldn't control it. Kirk did, and Ingham unlucky off the post and in there. Well, I did say we needed a goal. Clifton will not agree with me, but it may lift the game as Mulholland swings this one in. Oh, Withrow got there, but he couldn't direct it goalwards. Mulholland, the in-swinger, all the way to the far post. Withrow climbed high, but no power and no real direction. Ferguson. Russell. Appreciate having his left foot, I'm quite sure. Stephen Small hustles to take it quickly. Lehman into the space. Here's Kirk, the man who's got the only goal so far. Trying to find a way through. Scott Young just too far for him. And Clifton will bring it out. Jerry Flynn looked as though he was held. Referee plays the advantage. Tolan, but Walker, great challenge. And it really was needed, as the pace of Jody Tolan was about to tell. Nixon has brought it out, gives it to Lehman. Scott Young. Black stays down, Rory Hamill. He's got Kirk in the middle. Taking a deflection. It didn't get to Kirk, and that's Donnelly. Lehman. Goal kick given. Well, he must be remembering his hat-trick at Solitude against Clifton in August. But that was a poor effort. But Hamill, now perhaps this should have been a better delivery, because Kirk was in there, so too was Elliott. And it just didn't get to them. But Clifton are not out of this game by any means. It's been a very close contest so far. Well contested, particularly in midfield. That's why it hasn't been a crackerjack game with loads of chances. Collins. Donnelly. Tolan's little flick. Devine, standing in no ceremony, just gets it out. We're inside the last minute of this first half as Kirk, even though he fell, he got it to Stuart Elliott. Danger here again. Elliott, oh, he's really hit it! My goodness, 2-0, wonderful goal. Right on the stroke of half-time. The 20-year-old is ready to celebrate. And he appreciates it too, the manager. And the supporters. The Glens, they've already won the Gold Cup, and my goodness, they're well on their way to winning this shield. Certainly a goal to remember for Stuart Elliott. Favours the left foot, and my goodness, didn't he hit it? Ingham, no chance, in off the bar. Wonderful goal. He had men inside, decided to go alone, and when you can hit them like that, why not? Marty Quinn, another pull on that cigarette. A big job at half-time to talk this one around. We're now into time added on. And challenge there, the referee didn't like it. That's Paul Lehman who's gone down there. Jody Tolan getting the lecture from referee Herbie Barr. Well, Roy Coyle, my goodness, what a job he's done. 14 months at the Oval. He won the Irish Cup at the end of last season. They played in Europe. They've won the Gold Cup in December. And here he is. As the referee brings the first half to an end. Kirk, well, he had a good chance early on. He hit it wide, but 5 minutes before the break, much to the relief of Roy Coyle, he made it 1-0 from close range, and then right on half-time, there he is, getting the congratulations. Stuart Elliott, real thunderbolt with the left foot, and Glentoran very much in control now. Applause all round from the Glentoran supporters. Cliftonville with a lot to do. Half-time score here at Windsor Park in this County Antrim Shield final. When we thought we weren't going to do any goals in the first half, well now it's Glentoran 2, Cliftonville 0. Roy Coyle, well, he's not content to walk, he's jogging up. And why not? He's well in front here, 2-0 at half-time, taking the applause from the Glentoran supporters. Quinn, I wonder what he's been saying at half-time. Big job ahead for his team in this second half. This is Glentoran's 39th final, Cliftonville's 13th. And it may prove unlucky for them. And we start the second half with the same 22 players. Substitutes tonight for Glentoran, there's Pete Beattie, David Rainey, John Kennedy, and for Cliftonville, Peter Murray, Brian Dunphy and Laurie McMahon. Plenty of options there for both managers. Referee sent to young Michael Ferguson, back a little bit. Elliott, Flick, Lehman, Donnelly there first. Mulholland. Closed down by Lehman. Andrew Kirk, who got the first goal of the evening on 40 minutes to set this game alight. And that was quickly followed right on half-time by a super second from Stuart Elliott. As Walker did a very good tidying up job there. In fact, it's the 5th time these sides have met in the County Antrim Shield final, all pre-war. Glens won 3, the Reds won 1. The last one was in 1931, would you believe? Glentoran won that one 2-1. The Reds' one victory came in 1926, a resounding scoreline by 5-1. This evening, it's a bit different. But who knows? They can get a goal back. A whole new complexion will be put on this game. Now, something on here. Space for Hamill. Hamill against Donnelly. Heads for the byline. Has to settle for the corner kick. But plenty of experience on show there from Mickey Donnelly, who drove the winger wide. But they're having to defend another corner. Scott Young says, are you happy? He is. And he gets it over. Keeper came, he didn't get there, it's off the line and into the keeper's hands. And it was that man Devine up there looking for another goal. He scored one into those goals in the semi-final against Linfield. And my goodness, he was close again. Scott Young delivers a lovely ball. And there it was, off the line by Small and into the hands of the keeper. Number 8 coming off is Michael Collins. Number 12, the veteran, 35-year-old Peter Murray. And there's Michael Collins. His final is over. Peter Murray played in this final 2 years ago for Ballymena United against Cliftonville when the Reds last won the Shield. Hamill. Charles down. Hamill has won the throw-in. Rory Hamill, who's had a quite enough game by his very high standards this season. But the game isn't over yet. We have half an hour left of this final. The Glen's still leading by 2-0. As Lehman releases Kirk. He's past Donnelly. Flynn tries to get back. That's a great cross drilled over. Stuart Elliott couldn't climb high enough though. Stuart Elliott, not the tallest in the world, but he really does climb high for headers. He climbed high on that occasion, but not high enough. Did well, Kirk, to get it over, drilled it over, back post. Well, Stuart Elliott, he was never going to get there. Lehman, away by Donnelly. Glentoran have it again. Lehman, there's a run here by Hamill. Donnelly straight across there. Well spotted by the skipper. Scott Young. Callion got it out. Should be Small. Turns away from Elliott very cleverly, and again. Very cool under pressure he was. Showed the ball twice to Elliott, then get the free kick. Small. Sliney waits for movement. Down the line is Tolan. Trying to find a way past Devine and Ferguson. Tolan leaves the throw for Sliney. Cross in, Wayne Russell's ball. Did well under a bit of pressure. I feel he's on his way now to another winner's medal, the Welshman. But possibly not a winner's medal for that man there. Just McBride. Elliott. Still Elliott. Hooks it across. Ingham, dangerous ball. Dealt with it very well. And young Elliott did well to get his left foot round that one. And Ingham, well, he did even better. But there's the pace, there's the skill of Elliott. My goodness, the keeper, he seemed to be in trouble, but then 6 feet 3 inches, he climbed high to get it away. Corner goes across, Ingham, one hand on it. McBride blocked again. Ferguson won't get there. And Clifton will come away. Free kick not given. 2 tackles going in now. Nixon finds Scott Young. He's got Elliott outside. The run from Elliott. Chip across. Now Rory Hamill drills it in. Oh, it's wide of the post by Justin McBride. It was Hamill who got it in. And there's the man. Well, you never know in that situation just how much time you've got. He had to spin quickly, so he thought. He did have a bit of time, he wasn't to know that, and he drilled it wide of the post. And there's the cross which caused all the problems. Hamill didn't catch hold of it. McBride, he turned, well, he had to hit it quickly, but hit it well wide. Kirk is back on. Zingham dashes off his line to take that one away from just McBride. We've just moved into the last quarter of this cup final. It's still 2-0 Glentoran. Off the head of Devine. Russell gets there. And when he hits it, the dash back into goal begins as Clifton will get it forward. But again, it's a poor ball. Elliott to run. Looked like a handball against Small, and the fullback has no real arguments. Nixon gave it away though to Tolan, and here's Mulholland. Goes down, challenge there from Kirk. Free kick quickly taken. Jerry Flynn. All a bit untidy. Here's Flynn with the run. Hamill with the defending, and it was unfair. Free kick, Cliftonville. Sliney took it quickly. Glentoran get it out as far as McCallion, but no way through. Stephen Small to pick up. Donnelly. Devine once again strong in the air. Walker's header. Here's Withnell. Free kick given. So some pressure here from Chris Walker, who's really having a go at one of his midfield players. And Glentoran try to line up the wall. It's off the wall. It's taken quickly now. Chance here for Withnell. Oh, he hit it well, and Russell was down quickly. Well spotted by Cliftonville. Glentoran, they were busy setting up the wall, and it was taken quickly. There we are. I think it was Sliney that took it. Few deflections. Eventually came to Withnell. He was driven a bit wide of the goal though, and Russell, well, he got his angles absolutely right. Now Withnell. He's got men arriving in the middle. Oh, it was Peter Murray, I think, at the far post. It was indeed the veteran. And Glentoran were caught for the moment, and he's disappointed. Very dangerous ball. Glentoran scrambling. Well, Murray should have done better. Flag stays down. Rainey. Now he's got all sorts of pace. Elliott is in the middle, takes a deflection. Elliott got there, but could get no real pace on it. It's all over. Glentoran have won the Shield for the 21st time, and the first time since 1990. Congratulations going to the manager. The Roy Coyle Roadshow continues, his second trophy of the season, and his third piece of silverware since taking over 14 months ago. Elliott, he got the second goal on the stroke of half-time, and one to remember it was. Andy Kirk, he got the first one in the 40th minute. It had been a quiet enough first half, they know that, but then they were lifted by those two goals late at the end of that first half. And where do you hear the cheer here as John Devine lifts the County Antrim Shield? The happy days, the glory days are back for Glentoran. Biggest smile of the night from Roy Coyle, and why not? Well, there's a photograph for the pressmen, and for our television cameras, one of sheer delight. It's trophy time again for the Glens.
Now double trouble with me, the two goal scorers, Stuart Elliott, Andy Kirk. First, your goal.
Yeah, well, it's sort of, I got the lucky break off it. Managed to pull off the back post, and lucky enough the ball came and I was able to swing on it and it came in off the post, so I was well pleased. I think I'd missed a chance just before that, so I was glad to get the goal.
And Stuart, your goal, that was a cracker. You seem to be looking to pass and then you just went for it.
Yeah, I was looking for a number of options. Scott and that was making a run into the box, but I just decided to have a pop, and there it was back in the net, you know, just took my chance.
And there's your reward, the applause you're getting now.
It's unbelievable for us and for the fans. First 2 trophies of the season, hopefully we can go on and win some more, you know.
Andy, in the match programme has said a potential match winner. That's certainly what you were, but you came on as a sub on Saturday. Of course, a point to prove tonight in for Tim McCann.
Yeah, well, I mean, our squad's, it's a big squad and it's precise in fair places. It's a gaffer's decision at the end of the day, but all I can do is go on and do my best, and I've managed to get on the score sheet that's another 2 goals for me, so I'm well pleased.
As part of your celebrations, you seem to be waving at somebody in the stand or pointing to someone. What was that all about?
Yeah, my mum and dad are in the director's box, and my mum, she likes to wave at me, let me know where she is, so I always give her a wee wave.
Okay, and who's going to stop Glentoran? 2 trophies already this season.
Hopefully no one. Hopefully we'll go on and win them all, but as I say, the league's our main priority.
Yeah, there's a shield play as well.
Champions.
Roy, the fans there were singing. There's only one Roy Coyle.
Well, it's got nothing to do with me, that performance tonight. It was a very special performance, especially in the first 45 minutes. It's one of the best I've seen in the local team for a long, long many years.
2 trophies in 14 months, and now you're third. Another trophy.
Yeah, we're delighted. We just keep telling people, just take one game at a time. And these lads are still learning. I've said to somebody, what are they going to be like when they hit about 25, 26, when they've only had, a couple of them have only had about a season or so, of not even a couple of seasons of playing in Irish League football.
Marty Quinn of Cliftonville, any complaints?
No, not really. I felt perhaps the first goal might have been marginally offside, but I'll need to look at that again on the telly. But overall, we played for a period of 20 minutes in the second half, and that was about it, really. There wasn't an awful lot between the 2 teams, I felt, over the 90, but Glentoran were slightly better and probably deserved the win on the night.
So the shield for Glentoran and the Gold Cup earlier in the season, and they're 6 points clear at the top of the Irish League. There appears to be no stopping Roy Coyle's men. From Windsor Park, it's good night.
Parties decide this